Hello and welcome everybody, Farmer Donkey here. We are back again on our survival challenge versus gold gaming. And today is going to be a fantastic day for making money, but it's also going to be a day where we're going to have to spend a little bit of money. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and try and get as much money out of our silage as we can real quick. We got our silage that should be ready just after 11 for our other bunker, but I think the biggest problem we're going to run into is being able to get the rest of our silage out of here. We don't have a bucket to kind of remove that tarp, and that's gonna probably bite us pretty hard. And so we do also have the wood kind of loaded up, ready to go as well. Cut down quite a few trees, and we still have quite a few trees still on the ground that we got to cut up and get over here to sell. But we are looking to try and get enough money to get some kind of a bucket loader. But the biggest problem is we can't put a front loader on our tractor, and that's not going to be the greatest for us. We do have plans today to plant our middle field. It's ready to go. We just haven't seeded it yet, and get that going as well. I do kind of want to leave just a little bit of the silage here, so we can untarp it. So I'll probably leave that on the far side. I don't think, even if I pick this up here, will it disappear? Okay. It could be very wishful thinking. I cannot wait to get rid of this bunker. It is such a bad area, level-wise. There we go, it's full. So that brings us up a little bit, but I don't think... I haven't checked the used sales yet. I don't think that's going to be enough for anything that we're going to need. Let's see, used sales. We got that buncher. That's 142,000. I don't think this one can do a front loader. No. Okay. No front loader. No big deal. All right. So we'll go ahead and leave the silage alone for now. See what we can get with our trees. Man, oh man, do we have a lot of trees that need picked up though too. All right, let's see how much we get for this load here. All right, 5,600. Not bad. So the rules state that we are able to lease a piece of equipment. So I almost think we should lease. Let's see. So we got a couple of options. We can either go with This doesn't have a front loader. No. Okay. So we can go with this tractor here for 12,000. It has a front loader. Or we could go with this one. Does this one have a front loader? Yes, it does. Okay. So either one, I think we might go with the Velvet, but I think we'll need to load up another bunch of wood. Get that going. So I think that's what we're going to go ahead and do. Cut down some wood and see if we can't get probably another 10,000 just to be on the safe side. So I'll see you guys back here in a bit. All right, look who's here to sell some silage from their farm. Got Goldie coming up and using our sell point. I think he mostly just wanted to come and spy on us while we're see what we're doing. He's waiting to see. Let's see if he calls.
You there?
Oh yeah, I'm here, Goldie. You got to pull up a little bit further.
No? Oh, there it goes.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, wow. They need to widen that trigger. Okay, back to record.
Alrighty.
All right.
What? Yep. Yep. Alright. Well, figured I'd share that little bit of a blooper with you, because I knew it was about to happen. But alright, chat. We will see you guys here in a bit. I'm just going to finish loading up these logs and getting them ready to sell. So, we'll see you guys here in a few. Alright, welcome back everybody. So, we got what we had cut down, loaded up. Let's see what we can get for this load. And see if we can't get enough to grab a front loader. Alright, so we're at 15,200. I don't think that's gonna be... It's okay. If we do this, we would be fine. Then we'd have a little tractor that only has 30 horsepower. Whereas this can be 107. And what kind of... Oh, but it's another 1,500. Whereas this is... an extra 1,000. Oh, wait. I don't need the mirror type 2s. I don't need a cabin. That's 14,500. Well, that's kind of rude. They charge you extra for the wheels. The 14,500. Okay, at the... And that's... Okay, so we still need money. Okay. I guess... I wonder if we just grab a couple trees instead of trying to cut them up and drag them down there. Of course, we're going to trim off the branches to kind of help with the price. But I wonder if that'd work, just to save a little bit of time on cutting them up. And I guess we could rent one. But my thing is with renting, we don't really add any value to our farm. It just kind of saves us that little bit in the now. And which, I mean, is definitely something worth thinking about, but we're competing for overall value of the farm. So thinking about that, you think we might just worry about that? All right, so if we drop it there, how much do we get per log? Nothing. Okay. Yep. We're going to cut them up. All right, so I'm going to get another load going, and we'll see you guys back here in a bit. All right, so we got another load loaded. Just to see where that puts us, about 18,000. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I think that should get us enough to get... Yeah, we should be able to get a small tractor with a bucket that'll allow us to open this up. At least I hope. Okay. Standard. Don't need a cab. And I want a front loader. Yep, so 14.5. We'll buy that. Okay. And then we want the front loader attacher. And then hope that the bucket is not going to be too much. $1,000. Okay, so we are back to broke after buying this. But overall, I don't think we're in too bad of a shape. We still have plenty of trees to cut down. We are definitely getting there. But being able to open up our silage pit is going to be fantastic. Oh, yep. I did have to help Gold with his, so he did grant me contractor perms to come and help him for a second. I should have just stole his tractor, to be honest. Alright. There we go. Let's get this putt-putt back down to the farm. And I actually wonder, now that he has put his own sell point down, which one gets a better sell price? Looks like mine does. So, which isn't a bad idea. It looks like I can get 51,000 from using mine. Let's see. Value at all stations. So he's getting about $4 less per 1,000 liters at his. And I have quite a bit more silage. Well, I will here in a couple of hours. So I'm going to go ahead and get all the silage sold. And we will see you guys back here to see how much money we made off of it. So we will see you all then. Alright, so we got about, I want to say about 14,000, because we're just shy of 1,000 from the first bunker. And by the time we were done with that, our second bunker was already ready. So we've started to unload it here. But I did want to go ahead and get rid of our small bunker. Just because it's kind of in the way, and we're going to go ahead and smooth that back out. Yeah, close enough. But man, oh man, have we been doing a lot of silage work. Almost is about time to have a little break. Go see what Gold's up to. So we're going to throw up the drone real quick, and we're going to go take a peek to see what he's been getting into. Okay. So he's got his big old sheep pen in a field. He's got his silage bunker emptied. And he's got some prickly pear cactuses. Okay, so he's going more of a greenhouse route. We are going to have to do something about that because we're going to need some kind of passive income. He's got a water... Is that a water tower? Looks like a water and or fuel tower. Over there hiding in his woods. Okay. So we're going to have to kind of deal with that a little bit. Just to offset his production. And what does the prickly pears go for? I am curious about that. So let's go here. We got prickly pears. So the cactus itself. Okay, not bad. And then the marmalade goes for 1200. So I kind of like his idea of doing fruit, but I think I don't want to do prickly pears. I think I'm going to go ahead and put down some apple. Let's dump that real quick. And it's okay. Culture generators, cultivation, greenhouses. Where is that under? I think I was pretty sure there was apples that came with this map. Yeah, I got a small juicer and an apple tree. Oh, but it takes manure. Okay. So we're gonna need some kind of manure to get those going. And in order for manure, we're gonna need our pigs. Unless we were to maybe buy some manure? We could possibly do that. Does our trailer hold manure? That's... would be... I doubt it. Yeah, it does not. Okay. But we could definitely get a trailer that does. And then go buy some manure until we get our pigs situated. And I bet if we hide it amongst our trees, he won't even notice that we have that kind of a production. Yep. Definitely think that's what we're going to have to do. I don't think that we have to have anything but the manure for that, because it didn't look like it had a second input. So I wonder, let's go ahead and purchase. He's got what, 4? We're gonna put 2 down for starters. And 1 of those. And let's see. Okay, now that we have productions, it takes 0.2 manure for an apple and does that 67 times a month. We get 67 apples. And then we can take 14 apples and turn it into 7 apple juice. Okay, so we're gonna need a lot more trees. Now, as far as a trailer to move around our manure. I think we want to kind of go ahead and do no, because we're going to be using our manure strictly for the trees. Let's get a trailer that can haul manure. This also gives us that second trailer that we have been needing. I believe I can buy manure right here. I'm hoping that it's not going to cost us too many arms and legs. Alright, $277 a trip of manure. That's not bad at all. Just park this where he can see the trailer. He's not going to be looking for it too much. And I think it's time for us to go ahead and plant our cornfield real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and start knocking that out. And we should be just fine on the seeds. But we didn't do... But we do have our fertilizer spreader. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to get this planted. And we will see you guys here after this brief little time lapse.
The soil is waiting, the field is bare. Hands to the earth, there's hope to share. Every heart's a garden ground. What we plant will come back around.
Don't just stand there watching time. Take the plow and draw the line.
Every furrow, every row is a chance to let love grow. Plant the seeds, let the sunlight in. Water the world with the lives we mend. Raise up hope where the shadows fall. Love is the harvest that feeds us all. Plant the seeds, oh, can't you see? The garden of tomorrow starts with you and me.
Weeds of anger, stones of hate. Pull them out before it's too late. Turn the soil, let mercy reign. Kindness grows stronger through the rain.
Every hand can sow the ground. Every voice can lift the sound. We're the workers, we're the keepers of a love that runs much deeper. Plant the seeds, let the sunlight in. Water the world with the lives we mend. Raise up hope where the shadows fall. Love is the harvest that feeds us all.
Plant the seeds, oh, can't you see? The garden of tomorrow starts with you and me.
One seed of peace can break the night.
One seed of love can spark the light.
If we sow together, side by side,
We'll reap a world where hearts collide.
plant the seeds, let the sunlight in. Water the world with the lives we mend. Raise up hope where the shadows fall.
Alright, welcome back everybody. So we did just finish our planting, which is fantastic for us. We do still need to roll this field, and then we can worry about fertilizing as well. But I am not going to bore you guys with watching me roll with this tiny little roller. So I'm going to go ahead and do this off camera, and we will catch back up to you guys here in a bit. Well, everybody, I got the field planted, got it rolled, and got a little bit into fertilizing when I ran out of fertilizer and decided that I needed to go pick some more up. But I was looking at this pond, and it kind of reminded me about the bonuses that fishing get. And so I kind of wanted to go ahead and maybe start slowly working on those bonuses where gold doesn't realize what has been happening. So I just got one of those right now for 5 fish caught. And I'm going to go probably up to 20 fish real quick before buying the rest of my fertilizer. While he's working on... Oh, I think he's filling his greenhouses currently. Ooh. I believe that is a bale trailer, if I remember correctly. 6. There isn't really a whole lot of big fish in this one at all, but at least there's fish. So I'm gonna keep fishing away, and I will show you guys the bonuses we get along our way. Alright, so we just finished fertilizing our field after going fishing for a little bit. Got a nice little $5,000 bonus. But our field is taken care of. We still have plenty of money making to be done this episode. We just have to, I guess, cut up some more logs. So it's kind of thinking ahead and trying to work out a way to, well, maybe expedite the tree cutting process and use that against gold. So, like right now, all I'm doing is cutting down the trees and kind of loading them up log by log. And it does take a little bit of time to load them all individually. And cut them with the chainsaw at the same time. Whereas if we were to get a tree harvester, we would be able to cut them down a whole lot quicker. But one of the other things I was kind of thinking of is maybe even getting a sawmill. Now we do still have a bunch of silage that we could use to sell. I just don't know if that's going to be enough for a sawmill. But I would love to see what we could do, and that would definitely bring in a decent amount of income. You know what? Instead of doing this, let's go finish off selling our silage. I know we might take a hit for having sold too much to the same sell point, but it might be something worthwhile. Go ahead and get a sawmill going, get that filled up, and start that production, even if it is just the small one. And that'll get us plenty of money rolling in Yeah, I think that's what we're going to go ahead and do. That way we're able to get more out of our wood and relatively quickly. So I know wood is always going to be a great seller. Eventually we're going to have to kind of figure out a method of getting rid of those stumps. That way we can use that little area for something else once all the trees are cut down. So I'm kind of thinking about it. Why we do this. What, the little sawmill is 36. So we have quite a bit of silage to sell. So I'm going to go ahead, jump through that, and we'll see you back here in a bit. Alright, so we got our last load of silage here. Definitely think we have enough to go ahead and put down a sawmill. I'm thinking right about where we had our old silage bunker would be a great spot. Oh, we are exactly at 40,000. I don't think I'd be able to do that again. All right, get this parked out of the way. Because we're going to want to go ahead and put this sawmill down. And I do want it to where the pallets are spawning. Actually, there we go. And then we want to try to soften this just a little bit. We can get in and out easily. Okay. Now we can just grab the trees, drag them up there, put them in the sawmill, and we don't have to worry about cutting them or even de-limbing them. We just have to get them up there. We should be able to cut down quite a bit more trees and get everything kind of going that way. Now, I'm not sure if I want to go ahead and run all of the products just to maximize the amount of money that we can get. Since this is only going to run through so much in a month, which I think isn't a bad idea. Okay. That's so weird that we don't even have a apple spawning yet. But we've gone through 3 liters. I haven't activated this yet. Curious. Alright. Let's go ahead and activate that, and activate that. And then we're going to go ahead and fill this up as much as we can. And we will see if we get it done here in a few. Alright, we are back again. We got 40, I believe it's 44,000. Yeah, 44,000 liters of wood in our sawmill. But so far we've gone through most of our woods area. We got a little bit left, and I think I'm going to go ahead and leave that for the next month. I don't think the sawmill will run through the 44,000 that is currently there. So I think we'll let it run. But I think that's where we're going to go ahead and call the episode. Thank you all again so much for joining, and until next time, peace.